So, that's the town of Kimen, written with the characters that mean face to the demon. I don't know who named the place, but whoever it was, they sure thought up a good one. I finally got here, big brother. To the school where their headquarters is.
Mariko, it's been 3 months since you transferred in as a sophomore. Are you getting used to life here at the academy?
Yeah, I guess so. But still, this 1 kilometer walk from the dormitory to the academy is...
Really? 13 years ago, Shogun Kuji, the founder of Jigen Academy, cleared a road up Chigusa Mountain to build it. He went out of his way to choose the peak of this steep mountain for a profound reason. Every morning, as we walk to school through the mountain and forest air, it naturally strengthens our bodies and spirits. And we even become able to heal by ourselves, our bodies, which have been poisoned by modern society. I personally have gotten a lot healthier since I came to the academy. Say, Mariko, did you decide which club to join?
It doesn't seem like there's any club that matches my interests.
I think a sports club would be best. Personally, the trip back and forth from the dormitory to the academy has gotten a lot easier for me. Maybe it's because I've gotten stronger since I joined the baseball club. You should hurry up and join a club too.
Yuichi, that's not what I meant. My body's already used to these mountain roads. It's just that I was raised in a big city, so I get scared of all that thick ivy growing in Kubigamori Forest.
Ivy? What? Does it look like a demon or something?
Yeah, it does. It's almost as if it were alive.
Actually, come to think of it, there is an old legend that says there are demons living on this mountain. To people in olden times, the trees wrapped in ivy might have looked like the demons' necks or something.
Still, when I'm walking to school together with you, like now. The ivy stops bothering me.
You may be in hiding, but I can still feel your presence, Shogun Kuji. I'll find you wherever you are.
Hey! That's dangerous, you know. Can't you hear me? Or don't you understand the language?
Yeah, I understand it.
Well then, you could answer me, at least. What were you planning to do if you hit somebody?
I don't drive bad enough to hit anyone.
Ha! Wait until you get in an accident. It'll be too late then.
Hey, what's your name?
It's not a name that I tell to roughnecks like you.
All right, then where's the teacher's room?
Find it yourself.
I'm glad. It seems like you haven't been contaminated.
Huh? Contaminated?
I'll see you again sometime.
That foreign woman looked really cool, like a model. I wonder if she's a new teacher.
No way! As if someone who uses a car like a weapon could be a teacher. That kind of person doesn't have what it takes to teach.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That foreign woman has really been poisoned by the pollution of modern society. Anyway, Mariko, when push comes to shove, you've really got guts.
It's just that that foreigner doesn't treat people like human beings.
We have new students today, transferring here into sophomore class C. They're quite an exception as transfer students, but it's been decided that they'll be scholarship students here at Jigen Academy. You'll all learn the details later, but for the time being, everybody please make them feel welcome. Anyway, this transfer student.
Ron Mishimo. I came here from Okinawa. I was sick for a long time, so I'm a year older than all of you. 18. I don't have any relatives, so I'm alone. Anyway, I hope we can all become friends.
Huh? He's looking at me.
All of them have fallen into the enemy's hands. So how come only she?
Our other student is this young lady. Miss Cher Mulligan.
No, Mr. Miyato, I'm not a miss. Please call me Ms.
Oh, how impolite of me. Ms. Mulligan has come here from Dallas to stay in Japan and study our high school education system firsthand, on location.
I'm older than all of you. But I've come here to go back to the standpoint of a student, to study this academy's educational system. I'll probably only be here for a very short time, but I hope we can get along well.
Okay. Now, you two can sit. Cher, you sit next to Yuichi, who's having trouble in English. Ron, you can sit next to Mariko Kayano, who came to the academy 3 months ago.
So, we've met again, huh? He said your name was Mariko Kayano, right?
Okay, I'm going to start class now. Open your textbooks to page 33, line 10, where it says, "There are 3 fundamental laws of heredity."
How dare he? I'm not going to like this guy. Besides, he doesn't seem like the type of person to be a student here. He's too healthy. But I guess I was pretty normal myself. Until 4 years ago. Until Dad remarried to her. I tried to get along with my new stepmother, but she came across as distant. 3 years passed, and then I suddenly began having hallucinations.
What are you talking about, Mariko? I don't see any black vines anywhere. Do you, darling?
Your mother is right, Mariko. Do you really see ivy?
She says that vines are growing out from under the tatami mats and spreading out across the wall in a fan shape. Mariko, maybe you should get checked by a doctor.
It's a good idea. Take her to the hospital right away.
The doctor diagnosed me as having a psychogenic reaction caused by jealousy of my stepmother. So I was forced to transfer here, as if being locked away, to Jigen Academy, a school which that woman had found. Strangely enough, the hallucinations of the vines stopped the very day I switched to this school. What a relief that was! I didn't like her, but I was grateful to the woman. I also found out what a jealous person I was, more than I had ever believed.
It seems people come here for a lot of reasons. To correct delinquency, to build up emotional strength. I'm just one of the crowd.
Yeah, well, why don't we ask Mariko? She's been here longer than we have.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
You're curious about us, aren't you? But Mariko, eavesdropping is something rude people do. This cancels out your complaints about my rough driving and makes us even now, huh? Hey, can you tell us a little bit about this school?
Okay.
How many students are enrolled here now?
There are 30 students per class, and 3 classes in each of the 3 grades, so 30 times 3 times 3 makes 270 students. Oh, this morning 2 more transferred in, so that makes 272 in all.
You mean 2 oddballs, huh? How many teachers are there?
There's the headmaster, Shogen Kuji, the head teacher, Shuzo Yabe, and That's 15 altogether. Up till last month, there was a Japanese-American Nisei trainee teacher by the name of Charles Kuroda, but he's not here anymore.
Is that right? Have you ever met Headmaster Kuji?
We all only know him from pictures. We haven't actually seen him, or even heard his voice. Rumor has it that 7 years ago he left Mr. Yabe to manage the academy so that he could devote himself full-time to his research on plant cells.
Where is he doing this research?
I don't know. The headmaster's office is apparently referred to as the Forbidden Chamber. Nobody asks about him, and the teachers don't bring up the subject. Besides...
Besides what?
Why don't you ask the head teacher yourself?
You're right. By the way, Mariko, what brought you to this academy? You look pretty normal to me.
Troubles of the heart are not something you can judge by looking from the outside.
But it is possible to see inside the heart in the form of an image. Then, if you analyze that image,
Are you saying you can see into people's minds?
I see something strange. It's making a rustling sound as it spreads across a white wall.
Stop it! Don't make me remember!
The absentees are Ron and Miss Mulligan. Oh, they're both transfer students. Mariko and Yuichi, you're sitting next to them. Do you know where they went?
No, ma'am.
I don't know.
What am I going to do with them? It's time for an important test.
Ron and Cher still haven't come back from the schoolyard. I wonder what happened to those two. Cher wanted to know where the headmaster was. Still, I haven't met him, and I've been here 3 months. I doubt they'll have a very easy time finding him. Darn! Now is not the time to be thinking about that kind of thing. What surprised me when I came to this school is this mini quiz that we have during the second period every day. Moreover, on top of that, every class of every grade has a quiz at the same time.
Today's test is to write down the English words for 10 things that are in this room. If you can't do 10, you won't get a passing grade. When you've finished writing them down, call me. Okay, now start. Mariko, you passed. There are still people who aren't done yet, so please study by yourself quietly.
me! You are waiting here to ambush me.
I got lost. When I finally managed to get out of Kubigamori Forest, you just happened to come along. You're going back to the dorm, aren't you?
You who just transferred here and are already playing hooky, where were you?
Was everyone worried about me?
Nobody was worried. Including me.
Oh, that's too bad.
He said he got lost in the woods. But why was he there in the first place? Is that why he was so lost in thought all during class? Still, it's dangerous to go walking around in the forest. Ron, I'm warning you, it's best not to take Kubigamori Forest lightly. It's full of poisonous insects that suck the lifeblood out of humans. Besides, it's out of bounds for students. You've seen the signs, haven't you?
I get it. It's designed so that suspicious kinds of people can't get in. So, it's territory occupied exclusively by the plants and the poisonous insects. This whole mountain is even sectioned off by barbed wire fences, right? As far as the people of Kimencho village are concerned, even we seem like blood-sucking creatures.
Ron, you look like the picture of health on the outside, but don't you think your mind is a little warped?
That's why I came here, to straighten out my head. Say, don't you think life at the dorm is kind of like a prison?
The supervisors at the dorm are very kind. The facilities are good, and you never hear of them inflicting corporal punishment. So I don't think it's bad at all. Did you really choose to come to this school yourself?
Yeah, I wanted to come here.
There's nothing to see, and nothing fun to do. Although, it's perfect for those who don't want to go home, like me.
If you look at it another way, this whole mountain is like an amusement park. Besides, I don't have any home to go to myself, so it doesn't really matter where I am.
Oh, you have blood on your cuff. Ron, you're hurt.
Huh? Oh, this isn't my blood. It's the other guy's.
Did you get attacked by one of the animals in the forest?
Yeah. By a poisonous creature who didn't know his proper place.
Oh, you're making fun of me again.
There are times when people won't believe you even if you tell them the truth.
Huh?
That's why people close their hearts. They feel that they themselves are the only ones who will believe them.
Oh, a kitten! Oh, that meowing. It must be that black kitten from yesterday. I guess it was on the roof. Anyway, I wonder what Ron's real reason is for coming to this academy. No, I don't really care. What I don't understand is, why can't I stop thinking about Ron? Especially since he's the type I hate most. Yesterday, after he finished getting the explanation about the dorm from the dorm supervisor,
When I heard it was boarding students only, I imagined it would be a more depressing type of building.
It's quite a pretty building, wouldn't you say? Apparently, it's not long since it was rebuilt.
You're always getting back to the dorm before everyone else. What do you do with your time?
Nothing much. I listen to music, read.
Do you like books?
I don't mind them.
Do you read any science fiction?
It's not a genre that I read much, no.
One of the ones I read was really interesting. It's called Ijigen Academy. The author is Kaoru Kurimoto. Do you know it?
No.
The main character is an attractive, fair-skinned high school girl. The story begins where her father remarries.
Uh-huh.
From the time her father remarries, this girl begins to have strange hallucinations. There is a white wall, and vines covered in short hairs begin to shoot out from all over it. The disgusting, spotted patterned vines spread over the entire wall like moss. Listen. Listen to the rest of the story. That girl is diagnosed by a doctor as having a psychogenic reaction. So she enters this school that heals troubled minds, a school recommended by her stepmother. And the very day she enters this school, the hallucinations stop, and she ends up believing that it had all been her own fantasies. But a long time ago, there used to be demons there at that school.
Please, no more. You lied about it being science fiction. Why can you see inside my mind?
Look, Mariko, from the moment someone tries to hide their inner wounds, they start festering, all locked away inside. If you pull out the rotting root of a plant and put it in the sunshine, it will die. You heal the wounds of the mind by shining light on them too.
Shine light on them? How do you do that?
Stare straight at your wounds and fight.
Ron, you do see inside people's minds, don't you?
Yes, I can see inside people's minds.
That's enough. Let go of me. And don't come stamping into my mind. Why is it that those hallucinations that were troubling me so much stopped when I came to this academy? That's right. It was the very first day during the regular second period tests that the hallucinations suddenly disappeared. There's something strange, too. Every student in this academy supposedly has some illness of the mind, but not one of them seems to be suffering. On the other hand, the classes at this academy don't seem any different from the ones when I was in Tokyo. That's strange. The meowing stopped. Roughneck!
Are you going out?
Yes. I'm going shopping in Kimencho.
Is that all? So it's not a date after all.
Where are you going, Cher?
Hop in. I've got business to take care of in Kimensho, too. Even though it's Sunday, you're the only one who's going out anywhere.
There is someone else.
Me, you mean?
Ron. He headed toward Kimensho early this morning.
Were you keeping an eye on him?
When I woke up this morning, I just happened to see him leaving.
So then you decided to go into town, too.
You're taking it the wrong way. I don't like guys that go stamping into people's minds.
Really? I think Ron is a far better match for you than that captain of the baseball team, Yuichi, or whatever his name is.
You Americans always try to bring romance into things, huh? Is that a part of your study of our educational system?
My interest in romance is just a hobby. I'm glad anyway. Now I can take Ron back to Dallas with me.
What? Ron and you? No way!
You never know. You don't need a ride home, right?
Right. I'll take the bus. Here it is. It doesn't look like you have part 2 of this book, huh?
Actually, I did have one complete set. I sold it. This customer wanted part 2, so I asked him if he already had part 1. He said he already knew part 1 without reading it, so all he needed was part 2. He was a weird man. Are you a student at Jigen Academy?
Yes, I am.
The customer who bought part 2 said he was from the academy. If you want to read the rest of the story, you should borrow it from him. He said his name was... What did he say it was? If I heard it, I'd remember, but...
He only bought part 2? Who on earth could it be? If it's somebody from school, well, I know most of the people there. I'd better ask. What did he look like? How was he built?
He was maybe more than 180 centimeters tall, really big.
What was his hairstyle like?
He had short hair.
What kind of clothes was he wearing?
He was wearing faded clothes, not a school uniform.
How old was he?
He was probably over 20.
What did he talk like?
He talked kind of like he thought he was important. I wonder if he was a teacher.
Mr. Miyato?
Yeah, that's him. He said his name was Miyato.
So it was Mr. Miyato, my homeroom teacher. Every Monday begins with morning assembly. The man speaking right now is Mr. Shuzoyabe, the head teacher. He always talks forever.
Everyone, we have good news today. The founder of this academy, Mr. Shogun Kuji, will be returning after 7 years of absence. The technology for plant cell conversion and transplantation, which our headmaster has been studying for many years, has been completed. Tomorrow, you students will have the special honor to see the fruit of his research. I do not even know the details myself. As a prelude, we have a tape-recorded message from our headmaster, Mr. Shogun Kuji. Let's listen to it now.
I am deeply saddened that your souls have been wounded as you have been captured by your desires and drawn into the illusions of the physical world. You must, to the extent of your strength, make a pure and sacred offering to those that come from beyond the galaxy.
I heard the headmaster's voice for the first time that morning. I was intoxicated by the dignified sound of his godlike voice. All the students were. All except Ron. The headmaster's priestly voice continued to resound within my mind, even in the middle of the night. What's that? There's something in the corner of the room. I can't move. Someone help! No! It's coming closer. No! Don't come any closer! Don't come any closer! No! Oh! I'm scared! Help! Help! Somebody! Oh! It's that kitten!
It's your mother, Ron. You said you wanted to see her. Come over here by the bed quick. Visiting hours will be over soon.
Ron's a scaredy cat, Dad. He thinks the cords coming out of that machine look like snakes, so he's frightened.
Gozo, Yoku, it's not that Ron's scared of the cords. He's sensing the thing that's nesting inside of me. Aren't you, Ron? Thank you, Yoku. I'm sorry you're frightened, Ron. Both of you, hold out your hands. These stones have been passed down from generation to generation by our ancestors, who were yutas in Okinawa. If you're ever in trouble, stare at them. The stones are mysterious. The more you concentrate, the more power they will give you.
Yuriko, if you let go of the stones, those things will eat away at you faster than ever.
Gozo, your research on the X antibody is nearly complete. My role is complete.
Mom, what are yutas?
Yutas are people with spiritual powers. People who have the power to do things like predicting the future, shutting away evil, and healing the sick.
Are you a yuta, Mom?
Yes, I am. So both of you have the Yuta blood in you too.
If you're a yuta, how come you can't heal your sickness yourself?
Yoku, your mother chose to take in the sickness into herself. To save a lot of other people's lives.
Even if a lot of people get saved, me and my brother lose out. Ron, you think so too, don't you?
Someday a time will come when you'll understand. Yoku, Ron's not like you. He's weak. Take care of him, okay?
Yes, I'll take care of Ron.
Ron, you're to do what your brother tells you.
We won't fight. We'll get along good forever.
After we left the hospital, Mom's condition abruptly got worse, and she passed away.
Ron Mashimo, wait up!
Ms. Mulligan, wasn't it? Is there something...
Share is fine. Did you forget? Kubigamori Forest is filled with bugs and it's like a labyrinth. So whatever you do, don't go into it. Mr. Miyato warned us before class. Don't you remember?
Yes, I remember. But you see, my hobby is bird watching. And this morning when I got to school, I heard this rare bird cawing from the forest. Now I'm dying to see what that bird looks like.
Were you thinking about the bird all through first period? Personally, I couldn't sit still. It must have been the same with you, too. Want a cigarette?
No, thank you. It wouldn't do to get suspended right after I transferred in.
Is that right? I had the feeling you came here expecting to get expelled.
Cher, are you trying to study me?
No, you're not the subject of my investigation. More of a personal interest, actually. What kind of a problem brought you to the academy?
It's a long story. It seems people come here for a lot of reasons. To correct delinquency, to build up emotional strength. I'm just one of the crowd.
Yeah, well, why don't we ask Mariko? She's been here longer than we have.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop.
You're curious about us, aren't you? But Mariko, eavesdropping is something rude people do.
Why is she the only normal one? A normal girl, living her life here for 3 whole months without anything happening to her. I wouldn't be surprised if they're leaving her alone on purpose.
Troubles of the heart are not something you can judge by looking from the outside.
But it is possible to see inside the heart in the form of an image. then, if you analyze that image,
Are you saying you can see into people's minds?
I see something strange. It's making a rustling sound as it spreads across a white wall.
Stop it! Don't make me remember!
You have some special kind of power, huh? Still, wouldn't you say that that power just reduced your potential girlfriends by one?
Cher, I didn't come to this school looking for a girlfriend.
So, you're gonna cut second period?
For second period, I'm making a private study of the fauna.
Ron, Dad's fighting them. Run away as far as you can. Yoku, my legs are shivering and I can't move. Be brave and run. I don't wanna. I wanna stay with you. Wimp. You're not my brother anymore. Don't touch me! Disappear!
The power of the white stone saved my life. But my father and brother were killed, and I even lost the house we lived in. For me, being alone was the most frightening, much more than the monsters. So, time to do a field study of the local fauna. Is that the voice of the bird I saw this morning? Nothing here, huh? What an awful color! Ah! The bugger frightened me. Is that the voice of the bird I saw this morning? What an awful color! Nothing here, huh? This is weird. What an awful color! Nothing here, huh? Is it nearby? What an awful color! It's somewhere around here. They're not around here. It's right nearby. I can smell it. Just a huge flock of birds, huh? Is it nearby? It's right around here. I can feel it in my right eye. Nothing here, huh? This is it. Nothing here, huh? It's definitely here. So, we meet at last. So this is what they're really like, halfway between insects and weeds. I was taken in by distant relatives on my mother's side, living in Okinawa. It became a daily habit of mine to stare at the white stone at dusk while listening to the sound of the waves. Then, one day,
Yoku! That man is?
I could feel that the man floating in the stone was the guy who killed my brother Yoku. Ever since that day, I left my tears behind and...
Oh, a kitten!
I feel like I've come back to my own home. Still, I don't see anyone around.
Everybody is in clubs, so we're about the only people who come back at this time of day. Everyone wears slippers when they're inside the dorm. Anyway, I guess I'll be...
Huh? You're not gonna give me a tour of the dorm?
The manager's office is over there.
Ron Mishimo, right? My name's Misaku Masaki. I'm the dorm supervisor. I heard a girl's voice, too. Weren't you with Ms. Mulligan?
No, the person I was with was Mariko.
Oh, her. I see. Anyway, let me give you a tour of the dorm. Oh, a stray cat's got in. Mr. Kuramochi.
A stray cat, you said? And that's the floor the part-time janitor spent all morning polishing.
Hurry up and find it and throw it out.
Yeah, I'll get it. And I'll teach it a lesson, too.
What a scene. All over one little cat.
Even if it's just one little cat, you've got to keep an eye out for intruders. Anyway, let's leave it to Mr. Kuramochi to get rid of the cat and get on with our tour of the dorm. This is the laundry room.
Plush, huh? You've even got dryers.
After dinner, it's bath time. Since there are a lot of students, bath days are assigned by day of the week. Next door is the girls' bath. There are 2 bathrooms on each floor for everybody to share. Meals are at 7 o'clock in the morning and at 6 o'clock in the evening. The kitchen is at the back. The cafeteria ladies come from Kimencho twice a day and prepare 270 meals. That's about it for the first floor. Let's take the back stairs and go up to the second floor. The second floor is for boys, and the third is for girls. Only girls are allowed on the third floor, so remember not to go up there.
What about the 4th floor?
This is a 3-story building.
Do you and Mr. Kuramochi sleep here too?
Mr. Kuramochi's room is at the end of the hall, around that corner up ahead. Mine's just above. This is your room, number 206. Oh, I just noticed. Where's your luggage?
I forgot it at the school.
Let's call and get someone to bring it for you.
There's really nothing important in it. By the way, does everyone have their own private room?
Yes. At the academy, you all live together to foster collaboration. In the dorm, you have single rooms to help you develop a spirit of independence. That's part of Headmaster Shogun's educational policy.
Where is the headmaster?
Well, you'll probably have a chance to meet him soon.
Have a chance to meet him soon? But I want to find him right now. Where is he, that Shogun Kuji?
Maybe the reason that the teacher said not to go into Kubigamori Forest is that Shogun Kuji is there doing research on something. Gah!
Damn! That cat sure runs fast.
What's going on?
It's that kitten from before. Ms. Masaki, is our tour over?
Yes, that's about it for the tour.
Mariko, how about a cup of coffee?
Okay.
I joined a school of the ancient martial art, Shimpuken, which has been passed down through the generations by the Okinawa Yutas. I did it to build strength to fight them, to avenge my father and brother. And so, I grew stronger. Share, huh? I wonder what her purpose for being here is. Anyway, tonight, let's see if I can check out the places I couldn't look in during the day. Maybe I'll find a clue to where Shogun is. That looks like the janitor's room. That looks like the janitor's room. This is classroom 2A. My room, 2C, is all the way at the end of the hall. This is classroom 2B. Behind it is 2C. This is our classroom. That Mariko. I wonder how she was able to get through 3 months here without being possessed. Turning right takes you to the teacher's room, and going left takes you to the freshmen's classrooms. And this was the headmaster's office. Where is that Shogun Kuji? This is more of a monster's den than a teacher's room. The door's open. Let's take a look inside, shall we? No one here, huh? This row is all the freshman classrooms. Turning right takes you to the seniors' classrooms, and if you go left all the way to the end, you get to the music room. This is the music room, I think. This area is all the seniors' classrooms. The one right there is 3A. The last room at the end is 3C. That classroom in front of me was the art room, right? This is that Japanese-style room, huh? Doesn't seem like there's anyone around, but let's take a look. Anyway, it looks like there's nothing strange here. This is the science room, huh? Let's take a little look. Huh? Now that I notice, there are no Bunsen burners. There are usually Bunsen burners in a science classroom, but this shows that they're more afraid of fire than I thought. Still, I can't afford to get careless. Maybe it's only his underlings that are weak in the face of fire. I already looked in the science room before. Turning right takes you to the seniors' classrooms, and if you go left all the way to the end, you get to the music room. The last room at the end is 3C. The last room at the end is 3C. Let's take a peek. It's kind of strange. A silent music room. Damn! Someone might have heard me. I'm certain that was the English teacher, Ms. Shibuya, and Yuichi from the baseball club. At this time of night? I had better find out what those two were trying to do. Maybe they're in here. Let's take a look. What are they doing studying the human body? Everything's so clean on the surface only. Everything's so clean on the surface only. Everything's so clean on the surface only. There are test tubes being dried over by the window. Let's go inside. Let's look around inside a little. It's just a regular portrait, but it's eerie when you look at it at night. Hiding in among the statues? Nope, doesn't look like it. The floor's filthy with paint. They're not here, huh? They're not here, huh? Those two may be around here. Let's take a little look inside. I'll find you, Shogun Kuji. Let's take a look on the other side of this shoji door, shall we? Nope, they don't seem to be around here. They're not here. Don't see anything unusual on the tatami mats. I'd better look for those two. Those two are probably on this floor, in the wing on the other side. Those two are probably on this floor, in the wing on the other side. I had better find out what those two are trying to do. That classroom in front of me was the art room, right? The only place left is the science lab. Let's take a look. Science labs at night sure feel eerie. It just moved. I'm sure of it. That's what that sound was. What with that human body model and all. They must be here. In the back, maybe? What in the world? It looks like she's sucking out his energy through that root-like thing. Good evening. You! Sorry to bother you when you're enjoying yourself. Well, I'll be going now.
Do you really think you can leave after you've seen this?
Now then. A parting shot, huh? Oops, no time to just stand around. Did it get away? To spend that much time on that kind of enemy, I can't afford to overestimate my strength. I'd taken time off from high school to build my strength. I was looking for high schools that accepted second-year transfer students. What about this one? Jigen Academy. Boarding students only. Shogun Kuji. By pure chance, I came to know the name of the enemy I would avenge myself against, for my father and brother. I felt no fear at all. Moreover, I felt myself filling with the confidence that I would defeat him.
Hi, Ron. Will you get in? I want to talk to you.
Who's that?
A friend I made in Kimensho. His name is Satoshi. From what the townspeople tell me, his family disappeared 7 days ago, so he's all alone. Oh, right. You have your kitten, too. Still, she's missing right now, isn't she? He must have been through something really terrifying. He won't speak.
You said you wanted to talk to me?
Let's go to Kaminashi River. Hey, doesn't it look like the whole mountain is a monster? I wonder if that's what an oni looks like. Oh, Ron, are you worried about Satoshi?
Nope. I don't like wimpy little kids like that.
I'm not asking whether or not you like him. Can't you remember? 10 years ago?
Huh?
Your mother was Yuriko Mashimo, a spiritual psychic. 10 years ago, she foresaw the coming of invaders from another dimension. Then she offered her own body as a subject for experiments by her husband, Dr. Gozo Mashimo. She sacrificed herself for the development of the X antibody, which protects the body from invaders.
So you checked out my past, huh?
You transferred to this school to avenge your family, right? What do you say? We both want to defeat them. Why don't you team up with me? My real identity is CIA Special Agent.
I'll pass. This is my fight and mine alone. It's not a fight for me to do cooperating with anyone else.
Ron, you're as stubborn as an ox. I thought you were a more flexible person.
I made myself strong so I could avenge my family. That is my life. If I took advantage of the strength of other people or organizations, I would be going back to my old self.
Anything I say is in vain, huh? Okay, we'll each fight them on our own. Me to protect the world, and you for revenge.
Cher, don't you have something you're worried about yourself?
Ron, have you been looking into my mind?
Yeah, as if I were taking pictures surreptitiously with a camera.
Oh.
That kid looks like me a long time ago. But now I'm different. Mom, Dad, Yoku, I found out where their base is. Look how strong I've become. I'm going to beat Shogun Kuji and then come back here, no matter what.
Everyone, we have good news today. The founder of this academy, Mr. Shogun Kuji, will be returning after 7 years of absence. As a prelude, we have a tape-recorded message from our headmaster, Mr. Shogun Kuji. Let's listen to it now.
I am deeply saddened that your souls have been wounded as you have been captured by your desires and drawn into the illusions of the physical world. You must, to the extent of your strength, make a pure and sacred offering to those that come from beyond the galaxy.
That sound's coming from the left. Is it someone going up the stairs? They came all the way up the stairs and straight into a room. That means it's the dorm supervisor. Still, what was he doing downstairs in the middle of the night? A secret meeting with Ms. Masaki? Let's take a little look, shall we? For the time being, let's find out what the dorm supervisor was doing downstairs. This is my room. This is my room. The last one at the end is the dorm supervisor's room. I'll bet those were his footsteps I heard. For the time being, let's find out what the dorm supervisor was doing downstairs. If you turn right and go all the way to the end, you come to the stairway. What could he have been doing downstairs? It's colder here than the second floor. As far as I can see from here, there are no signs of anything funny in the cafeteria. It's so quiet that I'm almost afraid to make sounds by my own footsteps. It sure is quiet. Not much different from meal times. Everybody always eats without saying a word. On the first floor, the only bathrooms are those two there. I have a feeling something bad is going to happen. The door to the office is locked. I can't get in. Feels like there's a bit of a breeze in here. I wonder if there's a window open somewhere. First, let's check out the first floor thoroughly. There doesn't seem to be anything strange around here. These are the stairs up to the second floor. I'll bet the supervisor went up them a minute ago. Feels like there's a bit of a breeze in here. I wonder if there's a window open somewhere. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about the shoeboxes. Let's take a little look in here. No one here, huh? It looks like the office door is locked. It doesn't seem like there's anyone inside. It's a little cooler here than on the second floor. I don't feel very comfortable peeking into the girls' bath. I'll come back here if I look everywhere else and don't find anything. The laundry room. Let's take a look inside. There's nothing very strange in here. Let's put off looking in here till later. No sign of anybody in the cafeteria. It's a little chillier here than on the second floor. That's the kitchen. I have a feeling something bad is going to happen. The kitchen, huh? Let's take a little peek inside. She said that some ladies from the town at the base of the mountain do the cooking, right? It doesn't seem like there's anything here. No sign of anybody here. Was it the wind? Still, given how fussy they are about locking up at this dorm, all the windows should be closed. It's colder here than the second floor. It's so quiet that I'm almost afraid to make sounds by my own footsteps. I have a feeling something bad is going to happen. At the end is the only entrance to the dorm. Feels like there's a bit of a breeze in here. I wonder if there's a window open somewhere. First, let's check out the first floor thoroughly. These are the stairs up to the second floor. I'll bet the supervisor went up them a minute ago. Huh? The door's not locked. The door is always locked at this time of night. Does that mean the supervisor came down here to unlock the door? And then, leaving it unlocked, he went back to his own room? What's going on? I just looked at the stairs a minute ago. Huh? What's that? When I went back to my room after dinner, that hair wasn't there. And it sure isn't hair from the head of a human being. Ugh.
Damn! They're after Mariko!
The enemy is upstairs. I've gotta hurry.
I'll bet the dorm supervisor unlocked the door and let in some hairy monster. It's upstairs. And I'll bet what it's after is Mariko. The monster is on the 3rd floor. I'd better hurry. Okay, here goes. Wait for me, Mariko.
What are you doing, Ron? It's way past lights out time.
And no men are allowed on the 3rd floor.
So, those are your last words, huh? You should let out a monster-like cry, at least.
Mariko! Here! Mariko! Everything's all right now, Mariko.
Ron. Oh, Ron.
Thursday morning, I was in my bed in America, thinking back about the time I was at the outdoor training center with my boyfriend.
Cher, you're it this time.
Tag is such a simple game. You just try to catch someone. Still, it makes for good training, doesn't it?
My parents told me that they have the same kind of game in Japan. Apparently, it's called onigoko.
What does it mean?
An oni is an ogre that appears in Japanese legends. They're known for catching people and eating them.
So the player who's it, the one chasing, is the oni, right?
And whoever gets caught becomes the next oni.
So the fact that your role is reversed when you get caught is just like tag 2.
The pursuer will someday become the pursued, and the pursued will someday become the pursuer. It's a symbol of life.
My happy memory of that time with my boyfriend was interrupted by a phone call from work. Well, if it isn't Director Dawson himself here to meet me. What a fancy car. Did you borrow it from your daughter?
This is the Red Sirius, a new car produced by the Arms Development Section. I brought it to present it to you, for the service you've given to the CIA since you were 13.
I'm honored. There's nothing as tough as an assignment that you're bribed into. If I recall, wasn't that a lesson you made up when you were younger?
Yes, but I've changed my mind about a lot of those lessons since I've come into this position. Get in. Let's talk in the car. Cher, your assignment this time is decontamination work.
They... You mean the monsters from the other dimension?
That's right. Let me explain briefly, just to be sure. Right now, creatures from another dimension that have landed all over the Earth are living off plants and animals, including humans, as parasites. And are increasing in number. Outwardly, they appear to be normal animals. The existence of these creatures came to light 10 years ago through the work of a woman ESP agent who belonged to the Japanese Self-Defense Agency. The reason we've been able to hold their encroachment down to a minimum is the effectiveness of the X antibody developed in Japan. Why is it that the Japanese government, which is so slow in responding to emergencies, managed to lead the world with respect to this problem? It's because the monsters have their headquarters in a provincial town in Japan. You can't take it easy when there's a fire under your feet. This is their headquarters.
Is that a school?
They sure found themselves a great place. It's a private high school by the name of Jigen Academy. Boarding students only. It was founded 13 years ago. The CIA, in cooperation with Japanese organizations, sent in Charles Kuroda, a biochemical specialist, undercover as a trainee student, alone.
Charles!
You didn't know?
No, I didn't.
We had lost contact with him, but 3 days ago we received this video from him.
Apologies for this delayed report. Here is the situation at Jigen Academy. Of the total student body of 270, 11 have showed a response on the contamination sensor. The rest, including all teachers, were found to be normal. This is not in agreement with the report of the previous Japanese investigation. There has been an error.
You're quick to catch on, so I assume you picked up on what Charles was really trying to say.
That good old Morse code, right? His eye blinking indicated that everyone in the school was contaminated, and to blow it all up.
Charles has probably been caught by the enemy. It's a simple trick that they played, using Charles. They're making us out to be fools. Charles can be saved if he takes the X antibody within 24 hours. If he doesn't take it in time,
What are the details of my mission?
there are 3. To blow up the entire school, to deal with the teachers and the 270 students, and if Charles Kuroda is...
Do you mind if I smoke?
No, go ahead.
The first is to blow up the school. The second is to terminate the teachers and the 270 students. The third task is to terminate my boyfriend, right?
If you don't end up being able to have a wedding, be sure to invite me to the funeral. Oh, here we are at the base. The explosion will take place at 6 p.m., 5 days from now.
What about preparing the explosives?
I can't keep up with the young people's ideas in arms development. Instead of attaching a bomb to a car, they make a bomb into a car. This is a brand new car that will be gone in 5 days. Take good care of it. Sorry to get you up so early in the morning. Get plenty of rest in the plane.
I'll do that. As I read through the car's thick instruction manual.
Oh, Cher, there's one more thing I forgot to tell you.
You have the bomb set for 117 hours from now, right?
If you come back alive, I'll put in a recommendation for you as deputy director.
What with this car and all, you sure are being generous today, Director. So, you're gonna cut second period?
For second period, I'm making a private study of the fauna.
Ron Mashimo. I wonder what his story is. And Mariko. What with Charles saying that everyone was contaminated, he wasn't very thorough in his investigation. Anyway, for my part, I guess it's time to do a little independent study on the geography. Oh! He was around here somewhere. I wonder who that guy is. The headmaster. They say he's doing research on plant cells. It's possible that he's doing his research here in the forest. For a no trespassing area, it seems like a lot of people pass through here. There's something going on here. It may be worth setting up an infrared camera. I think there's something back there. It looks like an ordinary tree. Huh? That's the direction that Ron went. He must have met up with something. There's no sign of life over in those bushes. What an eerie-looking tree. All the trees have vines twined around them. Oh. What in the... He doesn't seem like much of an enemy. He's not coming at me to attack. Maybe it hasn't noticed me, or maybe it's just got low intelligence. I'm sure I heard it coming from behind these bushes. There's nothing to do but keep going, no matter what. All right, let's go. What is this? It looks like a garbage dump for plants. I'd better set up a camera here, too. I'm running out of time. I'd better hurry. I've never seen these kinds of plants before. They're definitely contaminated. They look like amoebas. Gross. What on earth is this place? I've never seen these kinds of plants before. I've never seen these kinds of plants before. They're definitely contaminated. Let's check this place out a little more. Those plants have a lot of tube-like things coming out of them. Those plants have a lot of tube-like things coming out of them. Who the hell is that? That man was over there somewhere. All right, let's follow him. It's so dark. It must be because there are more trees here. It's getting harder to keep going. It's starting to feel spooky around here. I'd better watch out. It doesn't seem like there's anything out of the ordinary about it. The brush is denser around here. The brush is denser around here. The brush is denser around here. I'm sure he came this way. Oh, there he is. That was an unneeded interruption. Oni no kubizuka. I lost the man, but I found something interesting anyway. I wonder if the reception will be good enough. I can't transmit beyond the mountain, But I guess communication from one part of the mountain to another is no problem. Let's rewind the images recorded from the infrared cameras. Oh, how gross! I can't put up with this even if it is my job. Quick, fast forward. The one waving to come here is Yabe, the head teacher, and the other man is... Charles! You're still alive! But you... Charles! You've turned into an Oni, haven't you? But this mission is no game. Next time we meet, I'll have to be an Oni too. These are ultra-miniature motion detectors built into magnets. They only respond to movements by people who are contaminated. Their operating radius is 20 meters. This is the only place left. The headmaster's office is the Forbidden Chamber. I should sneak in here Sunday night. Maybe there's some hidden secret here. Oh!
Oh, Cher. What's the matter? Are you looking for something?
No. Actually, I was curious about this forbidden chamber that the students are talking about.
Is that right? Please, take a look.
What? Am I allowed to see it?
Japanese schools are the ideal setting for ghost stories. Years ago, Oninoku Bizuka used to be right here, where this office is now. 13 years ago, when this building was being built, it was moved into Kubigamori Forest. With that kind of a background, the rumors just gathered like a snowball, I suppose. although it's referred to as the Forbidden Chamber. It is cleaned once a month, and we do keep important documents in it. I sometimes come in myself to look something up. It's open quite a bit without the students seeing it. It was just a plain, ordinary room. Now, wasn't it?
Yes, as far as I could see.
While I have you here, there's something I'd like to ask you. Just out of curiosity.
Oh, what's that?
Do you know the Western story of the vampire?
Why, of course.
This is just a theoretical proposition. Let's suppose that the person who was dearest to you was bitten by a vampire and became a vampire himself. Would you be able to kill him? Or would you decide to join the ranks yourself?
Why do you ask such a question?
I was asked that question by a student once, and was at a loss for an answer. He said, "Mr. Yabe, if I were a vampire, would you actually kill me?"
My answer is simple. I'd get rid of him.
Oh-ho! Is that right? I must be an old-fashioned Japanese, because I chose the latter option. I decided that I would rather share the hardships and joys of my student who had turned into a vampire.
So that means you must be very happy now?
Well, Cher, it was brief, but it was nice talking with you.
Hey, kid, you can come out now. How was it having the car as your hotel? Did you sleep well? I'll take you home, but just hold on for a little while, okay? I have to take care of something first. What's the story behind Ron Mashimo? And why did he come to Jigen Academy?
Here is the information concerning this man. Mashimo Ran, 18 years old, born as the second son of Gozo and Yuriko Mashimo, who worked for the defense agency. The mother, Yuriko, was born into a Yuta family in Okinawa. Ran, who also inherited the Yuta blood, had supernatural powers too. When Ran was 8 years old, his mother fell ill and died. When he was 11, his home in Tokyo burned to the ground. The dead bodies of his father, Gozo, and elder brother, Yoku, were found in the charred ruins. There are a number of points that remain unclear regarding the cause of their deaths, and it is suspected by some that they were murdered by the creatures from the other dimension.
Ron is a psychic, descended from Yutas. He had a father, a mother, and an elder brother, but they're all dead now. His purpose for coming to Jigen Academy was to avenge his family, who were killed by the creatures from the other dimension. Huh.
Affirmative. Shall I continue?
Yeah.
Gozo and Yuriko both belonged to the Defense Agency's ESP Agent Research Laboratory. Yep. It was a really tragic accident. So, are you feeling a little bit better yet?
That's funny. It's showing a response for the headmaster's office. But I didn't plant any magnets in that room. It's a trap that they're trying to lure me into. It's unlocked. It doesn't feel like there's anyone here. But let me take a little look. It looks like an ordinary desk. It certainly is a clean desk. No sign of it being used. There's nothing different about it. It's just an ordinary vase. For a room that's not decorated, why do they bother with a vase? It even has a flower in it. This is bulletproof glass. So I guess it would be impossible to get in from outside. It's at least 5 centimeters thick. This wouldn't budge unless you used a bomb or something. It's at least 5 centimeters thick. This wouldn't budge unless you used a bomb or something. You'd think they could at least put up a picture or something for decoration. Oh. If you look carefully, there are a lot of small holes. I wonder if it's a soundproof wall. Oh, if you look carefully, there are a lot of small holes. I wonder if it's a soundproof wall. Huh? It definitely has a flower in it, but the shadow of the flower is cut off part way. I need to check that out. The shadow of the flower is cut off part way. It certainly is a clean desk. No sign of it being used. It's at least 5 centimeters thick. This wouldn't budge unless you used a bomb or something. I need to check out that part of the floor. It won't produce a shadow. Holography?
Share. The ballpoint pen was Charles Kuroda's. If by some chance you manage to get out of here, you can take both of those home with you. You lost in the game of tag, Cher. Now it's your turn to be it. But before that, I'll show you what the Oni looks like. So, what do you think, Cher?
That's strange. I'm beginning to feel dizzy.
You must think of us as inferior animals. Because we look like this.
I can't breathe. The air is getting thinner.
How do you like this room? You're the one who's the inferior animal. You can't even adapt to this room. And besides, you're planning to rub out over 270 lives. You don't have a speck of compassion towards living creatures, do you?
Why is he still okay?
I don't intend to kill you.
I get it. Since they originally evolved from plants, a little less oxygen doesn't bother them.
Would it really be impossible for us to get along, Cher?
He's coming over here. Someone rescued me. But who? Who was it?